Hello, guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another one, guys. And we are not doing nothing much. We are just previewing the game that is going to be played today. I repeat, it's a game that is going to be played. Tomorrow, my time, by the way. It's gonna be around 2 o'clock in the morning, so it's gonna be played tomorrow morning. Also, as well as later on in the evening, we are gonna preview the other game that is gonna be played tomorrow later on, which is Italy versus England at Wembley. That is going to be amazing. But first, we need to talk about what's going to happen today. Remember, we have Argentina who are playing against Brazil today at the Copa America. And if Lionel Messi wins this award, if he wins this award today, people, I don't want to hear crap. I don't want to hear any nonsense from anybody telling me that Messi has not won anything, because this is the only thing that has been standing in his way to become the biggest player in the world. I know he's a good player. I know he's the world's best. Both him and Cristiano Ronaldo have done or have gone through the odds. They've pushed each other to the limits and they've achieved a lot. But the only thing that Cristiano Ronaldo in 2016 got that Messi doesn't is a major trophy with the country. That's where Lionel Messi has been missing something. He doesn't have something that is holding to prove that he has actually achieved something. So that's why whenever we talk about these two players, when we try to compare them and try to say what a lot of people say that Ronaldo has achieved more than Messi because Ronaldo has won something with his country, has inspired the country to win the Euro 2016, and Messi hasn't. He has managed to go to the finals of the World Cup and also the Copa America a few times and many times, but he has not won it. So for that, he still has nothing to even hold as evidence to be a better player. But I always disagree because we cannot argue with the numbers. The guy produced the numbers and he has proven to the world that he is a force to be reckoned with. But it does not even matter at this moment, because unless or until he gets something that he can hold on to, then people are still going to label him as less than Cristiano Ronaldo, even though he has done more than in terms of numbers and what he has scored. But anyway, we won't really focus on that because we need to talk about the game. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have one of the biggest games in this tournament where we'll be watching Argentina playing against Barcelona. Oh my God, I'm saying Barcelona. Playing against Brazil. Yeah, forgive me for that one. Argentina are going to be playing against Brazil. And I have to say, looking at this tournament and what has happened, previewing all the clubs, it looks like Brazil have been a force. Or let me just make this weirdly but the same. It's gonna sound the same, by the way. If we are to compare Brazil, we are comparing them to Italy of the Euro 2020. If we are to compare Brazil this in this tournament, we compare them to the Italy of this, because Brazil have actually won all their games. If you didn't know, they've actually won their games. I need to do something here. Oh, anyway, I'll just read it through on this thing that I'm holding here. They've actually won each of their games up to leading to the final. So this is the team that has not lost or drawn a game since they started playing this tournament. Argentina, on the other hand, they had to go to the penalties in the last game, which they played against Colombia, and they had to go through a lot. Messi had to be in some situations of getting injured but not giving up playing because he wants to at least get something to hold on for the country so that the country can actually smile about something. Because according to the Argentinian, Maradona is still the biggest player that they have because he has won them something. Messi hasn't. So unless he does something new or he produces something that they can hold on and actually smile about, then he's still below Maradona, and that is just the truth. We only judge you by what you have provided, what not you have won as an individual award, but what you have given either the club or the country. So at this point, he has done it all in the club, but he hasn't yet at the country level. So that's why we are looking at this tournament, because I somehow I keep repeating this thing. I said it. I'm gonna say it again later on today when we are talking about the game of England and Italy. I feel like this season this season where we are at, it is the season of the underdogs, the teams that have not done it, the teams that people don't even think they can do it, the teams that don't have the quality that can actually provide 100% fully to what other people are going to be winning. And I have to say, Argentina are one in this situation. Why am I saying that one? Because Brazil have won it. In fact, if we have to actually talk about what's happening right now, Argentina are currently the Brazil are currently the holders of this tournament. They are holding this trophy because they've won it. Argentina, on the other hand, they haven't. So what is happening here? They are fighting to fight against history of not winning trophies. Messi, the likes of Aguero, they have not done it. They are fighting as well to win just the pride as well and hold this tournament after such a long time because they've won it before, but this were not the group of players who did. So that's, I have to say, the problem that Argentina have to deal with. The last game of Argentina versus Colombia, I saw some stats that were crazy. Colombia picked up 6 yellow cards, and all of them were fouls on Messi. I did put out a post 3 days back or 4 days back. I think it was 3 days back or 2 days back, in fact, where they were showing Messi on the ground and he was actually bleeding, like he was bleeding from the socks. And they were saying that this is how much he's putting into this tournament, how much he's sacrificing his himself. There was a point in the tournament when the manager felt like the game that they were playing was not really important for him to feature in, but he was like, I'm playing each and every game. So for starters, the determination is there in Messi. He wants to do it. He wants this to be the thing that he wins and actually can be proud of, to say that I've actually won it in the end. But on top of that, Brazil have been a force, people. And it's not only how perfect or how good Neymar has been. By the way, Neymar has been amazing this tournament. He has been playing so amazing. The assist he has put out, the goals, some individual brilliance, some moments we have seen are just amazing. And I think he has won the man of the match of 3 or 4 games that he has played in this tournament. And that just tells you that he's really, really determined as well to want to win this back home because he feels like it's that tournament as well and stuff like that. But also on top of that, there is a lot, guys, that can happen here because I was going through the history and I just noticed that there is something that we need to talk about as well between these two countries. So I have not really checked, but let me check it right now as I'm with you here. 1914, listen to this. 1914 was the first time when Brazil and Argentina meet for the first time. They played their first game 1914, and it means that they have already passed the century with games playing against each other. Sorry, I'm really working on something here. Playing against each other, 25 and 40. And in those tournaments, you will be surprised. Brazil have won 46 of the games that they've played. 46. Can you believe that? That is just huge. 46, 8, 9, 10, 11. The total games that they've played is 101 to this day. 101. If they're playing today's game, that'll be 102 or 112. So they've played 111. Sorry for that. Let me rephrase that. They've played 111 games against each other, Brazil and Argentina. And of those 111 games, Brazil have won 46 games and Argentina have won 40 games. So as you can see, there is a competition in these clubs or in these countries. There is that fight that you see when these two come and meet and they perform so well, whatever they do, they always push themselves to the limit. So of course, that's one of the things that we're going to be looking at today after the game has been played, which is going to be played in the evening, by the way. While a lot of people are asleep on my time or my time zone around 2 a.m. in the morning today, tomorrow a.m. in the morning. But I'll be really curious to see, especially if Argentina wins this game, because that would mean the talk is over. People talking about Messi being less than Ronaldo, it becomes invalid. Can you believe that? It becomes invalid. Anyway, as we continue, Argentina 40 games that they've won, and 25 games of all the 111 were the games that both the teams have drawn. So it's gonna be exciting to see these two countries playing. And also one of the history things that I need to tell you guys, the last time these two teams met was actually 15 November 2019. And guess who won? It was Argentina by 1-0. But this does not mean that Argentina has what it takes to win against this Brazil we have been watching playing, because Brazil, they're on another level as well, people. They're playing on in a higher level that cannot be explained. The likes of Fabinho, Casemiro, the way they are strong in the midfield is just out of this world. So it's one exciting fixture and matchup that we're going to see. But also, if I have to say myself, I feel like the country that has to win in this one is more Argentina rather than Brazil, because Brazil has done it all. But at the same time, does not mean I'm counting them out, because they've already proven that they have performed so well to deserve to be at this level. And if they win it, it's a well-deserved thing. So, like I said, Brazil have not lost a game in this tournament. So, like I was saying, they're almost like Italy tomorrow when we were watching them playing against England. But at the same time, Argentina can make history. Like in England as well, they can make history. Bring this trophy for the first time for this group of players, because they've never done it. The only other groups that have done it were maybe the time of Maradona or other people, but the Messi group, the teams that have, the countries or the players that have played with Messi since they started playing for Argentina, they've never done it. So if they do it, that'll be a crazy curse that they'll be breaking. But as well, that I always keep saying this to the world. I keep telling you guys that I don't know, but I just have this crazy feeling that we are going to see the smaller teams winning these tournaments now. I just have that feeling. I don't know why, because I told you, we saw Inter, let me just say Inter Milan do it. We also saw Lille do it in France, and we might see England doing it against Italy at the same time. Argentina versus Brazil. You never know. But anyway, we are excited. But anyway, going into this match, the country that is expected to win by the odds is Brazil. No question asked, because they've done enough. They've performed so well, and they deserve to be where they are. But at the same time, I would really love to see Messi lift his first bigger trophy for the nation. Would it happen? Don't know. But we'll be watching, people. We'll keep an eye on this fixture, and we'll keep telling you what happens when it's over, because that's the only time I'm going to talk about it, when the game is over, and tell you who won at the end before we go to the Italy versus England game, which is going to be in the evening tomorrow. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and give me your predictions. I feel like Argentina could surprise the world. They win it by 2-1, because I feel like Brazil are going to score. But the question is this: how would Argentina stop the threat that Brazil has from scoring? If they manage to do that, there might be a surprise. But rather than that, I hope, guys, you're going to have an amazing time. These are my predictions. Let me know your predictions in the comment section, and tell me which country you are supporting between Argentina and Brazil, because I'm really curious to hear that. But at the same time, I am excited. There will be more for me from the Football Connect, guys. I'll be covering more. But as for now, I have to go to prepare for this one, because later on we'll be covering, guess what? You thought I forgot. We have Euro Talk later on today in the evening, where we'll be talking and building up to Italy versus England. I hope you're excited. Is it coming home? Never know. But I'm excited. The tournaments are on fire. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Click the like button and subscribe to the Football Connect. We are out. See you later. Ooh. Whoa. Still here.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Pets, Diego Maradona, Johan